Holy heavens, and here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. For all of you watching, I'm going to say this right now. I see you. For all of you, this is a live stream show. Today is St. Patty's Day, St. Patrick's Day for all of you. And today we have a battle. An American whiskey versus an Irish whiskey. Who will win on this live stream? For all of you watching, if you can do me the favor, this is a live stream. If you can do me the favor and hit the vote button for the stream. For all of you that do not know, we do as much content as we can. And for all of you, holy shit, I think I got a clove in my mouth. The point of the matter is, do me the favor, hit the upvote button for this stream. I'm going to make sure that you guys have an entertaining time. And for all of you, I will tell you, grab your glass, okay? Grab your glass, grab your whiskey, because we're going to have an amazing stream. If you haven't already followed on Instagram, go follow on Instagram. Most of the times, I do just post up a lot of whiskeys, but you can get a notification there when I go live. And for all of you, allow more people to show up in the chat room. It's going to be a fantastic show. We have an Irish whiskey up against an American whiskey. Who will win this battle? Ladies and gentlemen, check. Let's see if the lighting is a little bit better. I do know this is the afternoon, and the lighting is usually off in the afternoon, so allow me to check this. And for all of you, this is a live stream. So for all of you that want amazing content, you can interact with me in the chat room. But while that's happening, while more people show up, I will be definitely trying my best to get the perfect lighting for each and every one of you. Oh man, I'm excited for this one. Man, for all of you on a Sunday. Hello, welcome to the Whiskey Reaper channel. Are we officially live now? Yes. And for the meantime, for all of you, I'm going to start to put the stuff on the screen because I think most of you need to see some of this. We have Gold Spot, yes, yes, yes. And now we're officially going to be putting on... Boom! Hell yeah, there you go. Is this going to be the verses that we're doing today? Absolutely. This is exactly what we're going to be doing. And I do know, for some of you that want the best content possible, the best way to watch this will be 720p. If you have a TV, you're watching it on your TV, it is a little bit better. So for all of you that are watching right now, anybody in the chat room, I'm going to tell you, it is Sunday, 3/17/2024. It is 4:41 p.m. and we have two stunners on the screen. And for each and every one of you, I do know Sundays is slow. I didn't advertise this. And so for my wrench out here, Tater Dom, good to see you, my man. And anybody that shows up in the chat room, you're welcome to add a little bit of a spark in the chat room. But for the meantime, let's put these glasses here, and let me put this other glass over here. We are going to be drinking an Irish whiskey. Today is St. Paddy's Day, St. Patrick's Day for a lot of you. And for a lot of you that don't celebrate St. Patrick's Day, I believe it is a holiday in Ireland that for all of the people in Ireland, they celebrate it. But it has came over here to America, and I do know that all of us do celebrate any type of holiday here in America because we are just all united, and we are a lot of different type of people here in America. So let's just put it this way: we're gonna be popping both of these. We're gonna pour these, and you know what? What I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna pour this up. So for the meantime, let's pop this one open, and let's get this started. Let's make sure we get this good start to the thing started. Here we go. Let me pop this open. For the people that rewatch this, if you're gonna rewatch this eventually, just know we have a little bit of a battle here in America. There's a lot of people in America that love Scotch whiskey, that love Irish whiskey, they love Kentucky-style whiskey, Indiana whiskey. There's a lot of people also that like a Canadian whiskey. So it's all your preference, and at the end of the day, hey, we're going to have a nice show, and let's pop this bottle open. The last time I had this, it was a long time ago, but we're gonna pop open a fresh one. So for all of you, enjoy the part that I'm going to be popping open this bottle. Here we go.
Hush now, don't you cry. Wipe away the teardrop from your eye. You're lying safe in bed. It was all a bad dream spinning in your head. Your mind tricked you to feel the pain of someone close to you leaving the game of life. So here it is, another chance. Wide awake, you face the day. Your dream is over, or has it just begun? There's a place I like to hide, a doorway that I run through in the night. Relax, child, you were there, but only didn't realize when you were scared. It's a place where you will learn to face your fears, retrace the years, and ride the winds of your mind. Commanding in another world, suddenly you hear and see this magic new dimension.
Assisting all efforts, you can achieve dream control.
If you open your mind for me, you won't rely on open eyes to see. The walls you built within come tumbling down and a new one will begin. Living twice at once you learn. You're safe and vain in the dream domain. Your soul set free to fly. A round trip journey in your head. Master of illusion, can you realize your dreams alive? You can be the guide, but we'll be watching over you. Gonna help you see it through. We'll protect you in the night. I'm smiling next to you.
Oh man, this is a Sunday, and for all of you, I hope you have enjoyed the beautiful, beautiful intro that I added for all of you, and for all of you watching. Hey, I think we're gonna have an amazing show, and I do know that, man, I have to air these out. If I don't air these out at the end of the day, you have to air these out. You just have to. It's going to be a good battle because personally, I think that both of these are very viscous. They're very nice. I haven't had both of these in a while, and I do know for all of you, I did. As a matter of fact, I did mark this. In fact, I think I'm going to have to switch this off for my other bottle so that it looks good. So allow me to give me some time so I can switch this bottle off. There we go, a lot better. Now it's cleaner. I do know I had a little bit of a hiccup there. I spilled a little bit on the other box. But the point of the matter is, hey, we have two amazing bottles here. I do know, in fact, that a lot of you are just gonna say, man, this is Irish whiskey. I don't want to see no Irish whiskey. And in fact, I don't think some of you understand that all the whiskeys that are made around the world, there's a lot of hard work put in each and every bottle. And so even if it's bad, if you think it's bad, if people out there think Scotch is bad, Irish whiskey or Canadian whiskey, at the end of the day, it's all opinion. It's all opinions. Everybody has a different opinion. Everybody has a subjective opinion. For example, I'm going to show you this one on the screen that we have on the screen, as a matter of fact. For a lot of you, this is one of the recent ones that I've been, I think in the last year or so, ever since it came out, started showing you guys this because it's probably one of my favorites of the Ardbeg that they have released in a good amount of time. And at the end of the day, I want to make sure that everybody knows, when it comes to Scotch whiskey, you got a little bit of a different kind of a tone when you're trying to drink an Irish whiskey. So if you're drinking Scotch whiskey and you think, oh man, I'm going to go into bourbon whiskey. If you go into bourbon whiskey from Scotch, you're not going to be used to the high proof. That sometimes we have some bourbon whiskeys here in America that are 100 or something, 130 proof. And the people that drink Scotch, most of the time, I will say this over again, most of the time, they enjoy 80-something proof whiskey. And for them, they enjoy those stone fruits. If there's people that like scotch, they love those stone fruits. They love peaty stuff. They love malty stuff. They love stuff that goes with barbecues. They enjoy the saltiness in certain scotches. Now, when it comes to the ryes here in America, we have this one over here. This is Mid-Cur's barrel strength, toasted barrel finished straight rye whiskey. That is coming out of where, the distillery over there in Kentucky. And also we have Gold Spot. This is the 9-year, and a lot of you have the privilege to actually have this one tried out. You have the privilege to buy it. A lot of people don't know the prices, so I'm going to say now, you're looking at about $300 and something for this one. MSRP is about $150. I do know that this bottle, you can probably find it for $500. If you do find it secondary, you're looking at $300 to $500 for this bottle over here. Now for the other one, which is the Mid-Cur's, well, the Mid-Cur's, you're looking at almost the same price. As a matter of fact, the most that I've seen that bottle over there for was $500. But personally, I believe I paid $150, I believe I paid for that one. I have a couple of those bottles. But anyways, hey, we have to make sure that they aired out. I think they aired out enough. I'm gonna try each and every one of them, and I'm gonna start by the lowest proof. Okay, so I'm gonna give you an update of what this is. This is 102.8 proof on this Gold Spot Irish whiskey, and I do know a lot of people enjoy Redbreast. I know Redbreast is an Irish whiskey that a lot of you enjoy, but I like to put the spotlight on this company because a lot of you guys see it, you guys don't pick it up, and at the end of the day, it's really, really good. And so for all of you, this is Gold Spot. I'm not gonna say it's 2 golds, but it's 1 Gold Spot, and most of you have seen me talk about the Red Spot. The Red Spot is one of my favorite. And so if you're into bourbon whiskey, get yourself a Red Spot. This is a Gold Spot, so you're going to get more of an Irish type of a feel. But anyways, the point of the matter is we're going to taste both of these. Why am I putting these up against each other? You're probably asking right now, why? Reaper, why are you putting? Because at the end of the day, Reaper Co, we're number 1. We are number 1. And if you don't know what it is to be number 1 is doing something, whether or not people believe it's right or wrong. And I believe this is the right thing to do on St. Paddy's Day, because if you go to a bar today, you're probably going to think, I need some Irish whiskey. Or sometimes you're going to say, you know what, that's over here, that's green, cool. I'm going to order that with my bartender. Just because it's green, you want to go for it. So that's why I put a little bit of a green presentation for you. Anyways, the point of the matter is, what is it that I would want? If today is St. Paddy's Day, which one will I enjoy more? And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be unbiased here. So please allow me, when I'm tasting these, allow me to tell you that it's going to be unbiased. I'm going to make sure that you understand, yes, I'm an American. Do I forget St. Paddy's Day is today? Of course. I'm an American. I'm not born in Ireland. You know, I'm not a guy that is going to be, talking about, oh man, I can't wait for St. Paddy's Day. That's not me. But I do know a lot of people enjoy this holiday. And if you go with friends to the bar and restaurants, you're going to see a lot of decorations on this beautiful, beautiful holiday. I'm going to say beautiful because it's one of the luckiest holidays that I know of the year. Anyways, allow me to try this one out. And I'm going to try out the Gold Spot. I'm going to nose this one. And not only am I going to nose this one, but a lot of you guys are thinking that, I think most of you are thinking, most of you are thinking that I'm going to pick the Kentucky style whiskey off the bat. And that's not the case. Okay, that's not the case. For some of you that want to know a little bit more about this, you have to go online, but it's 9 years. Yes, 9 years, and they put it in a ex-bourbon barrel. So for some of you that like bourbon whiskey, you're really going to get a lot of notes on here, very similar to some of your old school Kentucky type of whiskeys. Also, you do get a non-chill filtered. And for all of you already that do know, the bottle is just beautiful. Presentation is beautiful, but all that matters is how it tastes, how it smells. And yeah, let's go straight into this. Let's go straight into this. Let me nose this one out. I think we aired this one enough. Okay, here we go. Jesus Christ. Just beautiful, man. The spices, you can kind of tell that there's a zest on here with a little bit of spices. Now, I'm going to tell you, with this glass, I don't have to go too deep, okay? I don't have to go too deep with this glass, but you can tell I'm nosing it because the heat off my body is really getting to the top. You don't have to go that deep, but this is very nice. The aromas on here outstanding. Very, very zesty, very zesty. I'm catching some fruits in here too, almost like a. Let me see. Oh, well, the orange is really there. It's very. It's like an orange or lime, very there. And then I also get a little bit of almost like a kiwi. A little bit of a kiwi reminds me of the kiwi. A little bit of also banana. I have a little bit of banana on here. Very nice. But you can tell that this is going to be. Last time I had this one, my last bottle that I had, it was rich. Okay, it wasn't to the point that it was like it was medium. It wasn't to the point that it was light to me. When I last had this one, it was almost to the point that it was a little bit thick. Not too viscous, but good. But anyways, let me nose this one out. You could kind of tell also that it is high proof. You could tell a little bit by the proof, by the nose on here. It's a 102, but it doesn't seem too high proof. Very nice. I get a little bit of a nuttiness on here too. A little bit of spices, a little bit of nuttiness. And then also, you kind of get, my mouth is watering just nosing this. You also get a little bit of a, almost like that toasted factor of, on the wood. You get a toasted factor on here. Now, if you don't know already, I put this one over here. This has a toasted barrel finish. So that one over here, you're just going to get sweetness on there. I try to put these up a good battle up in here. So for all of you that do not know, this is actually going to be, it's going to be hard for me to pick which one I want. For like a St. Patty's Day bar, if I'm, at the restaurant, want to order one, which one would be it? But you do get a little bit of nut on here. It's almost like a hazelnut that is coming through on here. Just like a hazelnut, a little bit of hazel. And you can tell that the wood is basically aged. You can tell that it has to be a little bit more than 9 years, maybe close to 10. You can really tell on here. It's very nice. I get the apples. I get just a lot of fruits on here. Very, very nice. And I'm going to tell you this. I haven't even drank this yet, and you can kind of tell on here. Look at this. You can tell a little bit. If you see it. You can tell that it's very, very oily. You can tell. Look at the oils on here. Look at that. Very, very oily. That's insane. That is insane. By the way, for all of you that do not know, this is almost like a limited run. If you do find these, please try to grab one. I'm going to tell you, this is probably one of the best bottles you can find in St. Patty's Day. So, anyways, I'm going to try this out. And for all of you, cheers all of you. Cheers all of you. Let's try this Gold Spot Irish Whiskey up. Here we go. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I get a little bit of clove, almost like I get a little bit of clove, almost like this whiskey wants to tell me that today is St. Patty's Day. I have a little bit of a clove on there. You can tell that my lips are chapping. I'm getting a lot of banana. I'm getting a lot of banana. Very beautiful, those banana notes that I'm getting. Man, you can tell my lips are chapping. This is phenomenal. This is beautiful. Also, the pepper notes. You're getting a little black pepper on here. Oh man, this is excellent. I'm kind of worried for mint curds because at the end of the day, that of the bottle that we're gonna have next is fantastic. But I'm going to tell you this. Today's St. Patty's Day, and is officially this Irish whiskey going to be the one to win. Cheers, all of you. Let's try this one more time. Now, the beautiful part of this, oh man, it's nice and sweet. It's not too sweet. It gives you the pepper tones on here, the pepper notes on here, a little bit of cinnamon on here. Sorry, just a tad bit of cinnamon. Very, very nice. A little bit of nut on here, just a tad bit of nut. Nothing crazy, but the cinnamon is really there with a banana note on here. I really, really like this one. Just a good amount of fruit. You're getting more fruits now. I'm starting to taste a little bit more fruits. I'm getting also that I'm getting like an apple on here. A nice little apple. Nothing too crazy. I think all of you understand that. For me, if the palate is dominated by an apple note, I don't like Alabama style whiskey. So for me, this is actually, it's going really nicely. And you can tell that my lips are chapping. It's remarkable. It's really, really remarkable. It's really good. Anyways, let's try this one more time. Oh, that's nice. It's really nice. I'm getting a lot of those black pepper notes. A lot of black pepper notes now. Now I did take a bigger. I took a bigger swig on here. Just a tad bit of a swig. Big swig. The vanilla, man. I'm gonna tell you this. That vanilla, holy heaven! That vanilla makes this perfect. It makes it perfect. The banana and the fruits on here makes it perfect. The finish is extra long. It's nice and long, and it leaves you with a nice toasted, almost like a toasted oak on here, mature toasted oak on the finish, with the spices that are just lingering, and the fruit notes. The fruit notes are just lingering through. I still get the banana. The banana's just nice, man. It almost reminds me of I don't know if any of you had they almost like melt. I don't remember what is it. I think it's called banana pudding. Sometimes on the top of the banana pudding, sometimes they put like a banana, but like a ripe banana, and then also they sprinkle it with some cinnamon. When they sprinkle it with some cinnamon, you have the banana, that ripe banana. It's almost like melted because they put a little bit of something on top. It's almost like that. It's very, very good. And let me just say this. That's excellent. That's fantastic. But let me just say this. We have mid-curds out here. And we're doing a versus. We're doing a battle. So let's try the mid-curds. And for all of you watching, this is the mid-curds barrel strength. You're looking at a total of 108 proof. 108.4 proof. And so here we go. We're going to try this one over here. This is mid-curds barrel strength. And I do know that a lot of you know what this is. Let me nose this one out one time only. But before I do nose this one out, I'm going to make sure that all of you know that Sundays is a slow day Sundays. I didn't advertise this live stream. I wanted to do a random live stream. And for people to rewatch this one for Monday. Because tonight I'm going to be reviewing some whiskeys for everybody. And I'm going to be posting up next week a lot of whiskeys next week. So for all of you, we're going to do this one right here. This is one of the hardest whiskeys that the master distiller had said to me. He said to me, the master distiller, he said, the only whiskey that he has issues with is this rye whiskey, Mid-Curds. That is the only whiskey that he ever has issues with, this rye whiskey. Because as you know, rye, it does make a mess. And at the distillery, they have to make sure that every machine, every pipe, everything is clean. And rye whiskeys in America, one of the hardest bottlings to do. For all of you, we're gonna nose this one off. Mid-Curds, barrel strength, toasted barrel. Let's nose this one. Here we go. Oh man. Oh, that is marvelous. I don't even know what more to say. That is just so good. I can't even explain to you how good that is. That note is on there. Just listening to this, it's insane. By the way, Edgar Romeo, I see you, Edgar Romeo. I'm telling you, Sundays is a slow day, so this video, it's gonna turn into a video, and to me, since I don't edit any videos, I just post them up. For all of you, it's a treat. You guys, on a Monday, you can rewatch it. So if you're rewatching this one on a Monday, I'm going to tell you, I hope you enjoy this live stream that I added onto YouTube for all of you. I know a lot of you want to know on a St. Patty's Day, or even on a Monday. If you forgot that Sunday was St. Patty's Day and you want to celebrate on a Monday, there's a lot of people that like to celebrate for 3 days straight. I say, well, officially, which one is it you're going to have? You're going to have an Irish whiskey? Or you're going to have a Kentucky-style whiskey that has a green label and something that's very close to this. But anyways, let's nose this one out again. And let me tell you this, the nose on this one is outstanding. I get a lot of cherries, almost like the most ripest black cherry possible in a bag. Very, very ripe. Very, very ripe. Personally, I enjoy, when it comes to blackberries, you get a bag full of you get a bag full of blackberries. I enjoy the blackberries that are soft, almost extra soft. You know what I mean? It just has a little bit more of a juice, and I don't know how to explain it. You get a lot of. You get a ton of rye spice, a ton. Let me repeat that again. You get a ton of rye spice, but the rye on here is like sweet. If I can, there's a dessert. I don't know what the dessert name is, but it's almost like creme de brulee, but melted, almost like pudding. I forgot the name of it. But this reminds me of it. It reminds me of a desserty type of a pudding, a very nice pudding. And I'm going to tell you, the vanilla on here, the vanilla out here is outstanding. It goes good on this glass with that black cherry note on here. Look, all in all, let's put it this way. Both of these, if you have the money to buy both of these, buy them. But at the end of the day, there's going to be a lot of people that can't find these bottles, so you have to buy one. If I was to tell you which one to buy, well, officially, we're doing it now. We're trying to figure that out now to see which one is it. Which one is the one that you should buy, maybe on the St. Patty's Day. And here we go again. Man, that rye spice is one of my favorite ryes out of every rye I've ever had. I mean, we could say Old Forester is a fantastic bottle to buy. Old Forester single barrel rye whiskeys are fantastic. But this has to kill all of them. The nose on this one is outstanding. It's just ridiculous. And the vanilla, man. Jesus, the vanilla! It's so good! Anyways, hey. I want to make sure we do a short stream. And so anyways, let's try the palette on here. Let's try the palette. Oh man. This is gonna be so hard to pick. This is just, it's so good. You have no idea. It is so good. A little bit of orange on here, just a tad bit of orange. I do know that. Let me put this down. I do know that the master distiller, when I talked to him, I spoke to him about this bottle and a couple of other rye whiskeys from this company. He told me, he goes, because I go to him, I asked him, I go, hey, which is? Be honest to me. There's not too many people in the room. There's like 30 people. Don't worry. But there was actually 50-some people in the room. And then I asked him, I go, hey, don't be shy to tell the world, because none of us, none of us are going to tell anybody. I go to him. This is the master distiller, okay? This is the master distiller from Midcurse. I go, hey, which is your favorite whiskey that you make? Which is your favorite one? Which is your favorite bottle? And he said, if it's not this one, it's the other one, the 10-year straight rye whiskey. Those are his two favorites. But then I asked him, so if you had the opportunity to pick one, he said the 10-year straight rye whiskey would be his favorite out of all of them. And so that left me in my head. I'm like, man, in my head, when I spoke to him, the master distiller, he goes, and then he told me some extra stuff that I don't want to tell you. But the point of the matter is, it stuck in my head. And I was like, man, there's a lot of people that don't really give a rye a chance because they buy the worst rye whiskeys possible. None of the rye whiskeys that I show anybody they buy the worst. They buy a Redemption rye whiskey. They buy a random company that says rye whiskey. And then they complain that, they don't like rye whiskey. Well, it's in fact because they're buying the wrong bottles. It doesn't mean that all the companies are all supposed to taste the same. There's a different type of a temperature. Maybe the rye whiskey that they had bought was maybe from God knows where, maybe New York. I have no idea. Maybe they bought a rye whiskey from Canada. There's a lot of whistle pigs out there that one day I'm gonna talk to you guys about whistle pig, the whole line. But there's a lot of whistle pigs out there, a lot of rye whiskeys, okay, coming out of Vermont. That a lot of people, they drink that rye whiskey and they're like, man, I'm never drinking another rye whiskey again. And all it takes is one company. That doesn't mean all the companies are the same. But yeah, I had to say that because there's a lot of people that they don't buy rye whiskeys because of that. And it's pretty sad because there's a lot of really good bottles, especially like this one. This one's really, really good. This one's excellent. But anyways, hey, I do tell you that today, if you don't see Super Chats today, it's most likely it's because everybody's really, today's one of those days, man. You know, one of those days that I just do a random stream at times, Sundays. And I wanted to do this for each and every one of you that are going to rewatch this next week. And by the way, huge shout out to Sheila. She sent a $20 super chat, I believe, one of the live stream shows. And if you ever send a super chat on any of these shows, a big super chat, I will put you on the next thumbnail. And I have a lot of people that have sent me super chats over the span of like a year. So I'm going to tell you this: I'm going to be adding a lot of you onto thumbnails. If it's a small amount, I'll put a cheaper whiskey. And then if it's a big super chat, I'll put a little bit more of an exotic out there. But anyways, you know what? I'm gonna try this out again. Let's try this out. Mid-Curse barrel strength. Yes, barrel strength, toasted, barrel finish. This rye whiskey is fantastic. Let me try this again. It's just so good. I can't deny how good this is. But I'm comparing it with the Irish whiskey that we have here. So it's kind of hard. It's almost like I do good comparisons. It's almost like what do you want, an Aston Martin? Or do you want a Bentley? I'm sorry to say, but I would always pick the Aston Martin all the time. It's like, what do you want, a Ferrari? Or do you want a Lambo? It depends on the Ferrari. I will always say Lambo unless the Ferrari was something insane. You tell me an Enzo, okay, pick an Enzo. But it all depends on how your palate is and what your opinion is on certain models. But I think we have a good comparison here. Look, the finish is long. I wanted to make sure that the finish is long, and it is pretty long. Anyways, let me try this one more time. This is so good, man. I can't explain to you how good this is. This is so good, man. Outstanding. It's really, really rich. I'm going to tell you this, really, really rich. I get the orange note every time. There's not one moment when I dip into this, there's not one moment that I don't find that orange note. I don't find that cherry. No, I find it every time. The spices are there. Very nice. The baking spices are there. got the baking spices, and I also have it's just rounded off with a little bit of a different. There's just a lot of fruits here. There's a lot of fruits here. I have a little bit of almost like a peach. Like a peach, it kind of reminds me of like a fruity drink. It kind of reminds me like a cocktail. If I can explain to you what cocktail this reminds me of, there's a certain taste. There's a certain rich taste that you get in an old fashioned. If you get that finish, if you have had an old fashioned before, let me put this down. If you have had an old fashioned before, there's a certain finish that it leaves you in your mouth. There's a certain richness in an old fashioned that just leaves you in your mouth wanting some more, and it has that little orange little kick that old fashioned has. This has that. It has that. It really has that. And I'm going to tell you this. In old fashioned, if you end up using, instead of bourbon whiskey, if you end up using like a rye whiskey, let's just put it this way, you might get close to what this tastes like on the finish. You have a rye finish. It's pretty strong. It's not super overwhelming strong, but you can tell it's pretty sweet on there because the oak note is very much toasted, and it's still actually lingering in my mouth. I really like this one, but I have to finish this up, and I have to tell you which one I think is the best for you on a St. Patty's Day. That is so good. Now, I had the option to do this stream at nighttime so that more people can tune in and I can get super chats. But I don't want to pressure people to send super chats tonight because I'm going to be doing some reviews again. I'm going to repeat that again. I'm going to be doing a lot of reviews tonight. So for all of you that have been watching the whiskey reviews that I've been posting up for you guys on a daily basis, I have so many bottles that I can review literally one bottle per day for the whole year. Maybe for the next 2 years. I have that many bottles. I can open up a goddamn liquor store. So for all of you, I'm going to try to do that. And also, I do know that most of us want to get to 10,000. I think when I get to 10,000, a lot of you are going to feel amazing, knowing in fact you're part of the group, almost like a VIP group. Because unlike other people on YouTube, we do it different here, and that's the cool part. The cool part is that you guys, right now, we only have a couple people watching, and to you get that VIP treatment. And if you're probably asking, what do you mean by VIP treatment? If we have 500 people watching or 300 people watching, you will not stand out in the chat room. That's just how it is. Do I enjoy the fact that I have a small group, a good group? I enjoy the fact that you guys are really always there watching, commenting. So let me tell you this. If you haven't already, if you haven't done me the favor already, please do me the favor and upvote for this stream, which this stream will turn into a video after this stream. Please do me the favor, hit the like button for this stream. And also, do not forget, if this is your first video watching because you like Irish whiskey, I'm going to have to disappoint you just a little bit, okay? When it comes to Irish whiskey, I can't show you Irish whiskey too much because YouTube doesn't allow me to get the algorithm on there. I don't want to mess up the algorithm too much. And so for some of you, I think some of you already know, I enjoy all kind of whiskeys. But the point of the matter is I can't show Ardbeg. I used to show Ardbeg a lot, and it's just pointless for me to show stuff from that region. It's pointless to show stuff from Ireland. It's just I'm based in the USA. So in the USA, YouTube only shows people in the USA stuff that they like. And there's a large amount of people that are watching like you over there. I see you! You in the USA, you enjoy. Oh, shoot! Damn! I needed this! Reaper Coup! Here we go, Reaper Coup, we're number one. Edgar Romeo, you see what I mean? Like, you guys don't understand. There's people that are rewatching this and they're saying, holy shit, when does this guy go live? I need to see one of these. This is what I'm talking about. Edgar Romeo, thank you so much for the $20 schmackaroos. He says, Reaper Coo, we're number 1. And I'm going to keep him on here because he is one of our super wrenches. He can literally tell me that he wants a topic in the afternoon, and I'll do a topic in the afternoon. If you want to be a wrench on this channel, you have to just participate, okay? You have to make this your home. A lot of people do love YouTube, but a lot of people actually don't know live streams. Edgar Romeo, thank you so much, Edgar Romeo, for this one. You're the man. Thank you so much for this one. So for you, Edgar Romeo, for Tater Dom, and for everybody, I have to evaluate both of these on the same level. They're hard to find, these two bottles. Irish whiskey against a Kentucky whiskey. Which one will win this one? In a landslide. Which one? There's no landslide here. They're basically both as good as each other. But if I was gonna say one thing, I have to go back to this Irish whiskey. And so for me to go back to this Irish whiskey, I'm gonna have to pour myself a little bit of it, just a little bit more of it. And for you, Edgar Romeo, thank you so much for this one. Let me pour a little bit more of this Irish whiskey. I have a couple bottles. This is like, I think my 4th bottle of this Gold Spot. This is my 4th bottle, but currently this is my 2nd bottle that I have open. So for all of you that think that I drink a lot, that's not the case. The case is, over the span of this being released, I've only grabbed 4 of these bottles I was only able to grab 4 of these bottles over the years. So I want to make sure that you guys understand this is very rare. I love it. I've had it before. This is literally my 2nd bottle that I've ever popped open. And this is a very legendary stream for me. So for all of you, I have to make sure to evaluate this one and tell you which one I would tell you to buy on a St. Patty's Day. So here we go. Let me pour myself just a little bit more. Oh man, this one's fantastic, but I'm gonna have to put this one out of the way. I need to put this over here. Man, that is good. That mid-course is fantastic. That is really good. But I have to go back to this one again, because in fact, I kind of feel like this would beat the other one. If I wanted to have, like, if I was at the bar, let's just put it this way. If I was at the bar, I only had $100 to spend. And maybe for every, I don't know, every 2 ounces, I don't know, maybe every 1 ounce of these two, maybe every 1 ounce costs $50. Let's put it that way. If every 1 ounce of any of these, if I got this one or this one, if it cost $50 for 1 ounce, because it's hard to find, which one would I buy? Man. Now I have to do it that way because these are hard bottles to find, and we have to do this. We have to do this way. So here we go. Let me try again this Gold Spot Irish whiskey. This is a single pot still Irish whiskey. This is the 135th anniversary limited edition. It is aged 9 years, but it's actually aged just a tad bit more. And for all of you, hey, this is one of my favorites right now, currently in this line. And you've seen the other bottle. The other bottle that I enjoy is the Red Spot. I enjoy the Red Spot. If you cannot find this one, get yourself a Red Spot on a St. Patty's Day. Do not buy yourself proper 12. Please. Do not buy yourself proper 12. And for all of you that want more want more details, this is matured. Okay, this is matured in a selection of bourbon cask, cherry, Bordeaux, and also for all of you that want to know more of this, I do know that it does say 9 years, but it's more than that. You're getting close to 10 years for this one. Sometimes even close to 11, but it's about 10 years. Just because it says 9 doesn't mean it's 9. Just for all of you to know. Just a little reference, okay? Anyways, let me try this one. Let me try this one again. Let me tell you what I think. This is one of the most perfect Irish whiskeys that you could probably find currently right now at your store. There's a reason why this is for $500. There's a reason why it's $400. It's because it's very, very hard to find. I still get a large amount of bananas there, but now there's one thing that this thing does have, and I didn't say this before. I'm finding more of the there's pineapple here. Just filling my nose. There's pineapple here that's just filling up my nose. I didn't get this one initially, but right now I'm getting pineapple. A lot of pineapple, banana, and the spices. You're getting nice spices on here. Oh man, hey, let me say this. Currently, I don't even know how to tell you guys, but I'm sorry to say, I'm American. I want to go and tell you, hey, buy yourself a, Mid-Curse. You're American, you should be buying American whiskey, but that's not how it rolls on YouTube, okay? On YouTube, I have to be transparent. I don't have to be biased. I have to be unbiased. So for all of you understanding, okay, when you're doing reviews, if you're watching somebody, God damn! Shit! Time out! Reaper Cool! We're number one! Shit! Yo, you guys made my day. I wasn't going to do a stream. I was going to do this in a video. By the way, Sheila, I see you, Sheila. Sheila with the $50 schmackaroo. You know what that means? That means Sheila might be the biggest super chatter today. And holy shit. I'm at $70 today on the stream. I'm at $70 today on the stream. You guys are goddamn amazing. You guys are amazing. Again, I'm going to repeat this again for all the YouTubers out there. Okay, I'm going to repeat this again for all the big YouTubers that think they are big studs. All the YouTubers that think they're the best YouTubers in the world. Just because you have so many subs in YouTube doesn't mean you are the best. All that matters is that you have the best crowd, you have the best VIP treatment. You can't replicate me. And oh shit, Sheila, thank you so much for the $50 super chat. And I think the only one currently that I can say on here that has really made my day today, I did not expect it, was Sheila and Edgar Romeo. Both of you, I wasn't expecting the amount of love that you guys do. Both of you are amazing. Currently, Sheila is the leaderboard, and over here with the $50 super chat, she says, try to support, still not healthy. Love the Reaper. Sheila, I hope you feel amazing. I hope you're enjoying this one. And I'm going to tell you this. I hope, Sheila, that you get a lot of satisfaction in me actually being unbiased. Unbiased? Hear me out. I hope you get a lot of satisfaction in me being unbiased on this, because I know, in fact, Sheila is from Kentucky, and she wants everything to do with Kentucky whiskey. She didn't want no Irish whiskey. She don't want no Scotch whiskey. Look, if I show Sheila over here this art bag, she gonna say, "Oh, put that back," and that's what I'm gonna do. We're putting the art bag away. The point of the matter is, Sheila, thank you so much for the $50. I hope you feel better, and I hope this stream is making you feel amazing. Man, it's insane. By the way, I'm going to tell you this. I can't even tell you. The lighting on this stream is horrendous. I have a lot of sun coming from the outside inside, so that's why you're going to see everything dim. I have all the lights on. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 lights on, and that's not enough. I don't think you could see this clearly, but if you have this on your TV, you can see me in 4K. Currently, you can see me in 1080p on TV. So if you have a LG TV HD Plus TV, you can watch me. I'm gonna try this out over here, and I'm gonna make sure that I give you a good, respectable time. Here we go. Let's try this out. I have to notice this one more. I have to keep on noticing this one. Okay, so this is what I want both of you to do, okay? Edgar Romeo, please, Edgar Romeo, you have to buy this. This is a bottle you have to buy. You have to buy this bottle, my man. I know you and me like Conor McGregor. I know you and me like, I'm pretty sure you like Guinness. You like certain things out there that have to do with, maybe Irish whiskey. The point of the matter is you have to buy that bottle. And Sheila, let me tell you this. This is a bottle that you can buy. And you can collect this bottle. This is a collectible bottle, by the way, for any of you that want to know. If any of you just tuning in now, that's a collectible bottle. There's a lot of people that don't pop that open. This is my second bottle, and I think I'm going to open all the other bottles. If I finish this one, I'm going to open my next one. Every time I find one, I'll buy one. This is fantastic. The point of the matter is, let's go back to this nose. Ah, man. This is just, the spices are perfect. The fruits on here are perfect. The pineapple is really coming through more than before. I'm getting a lot of pineapple now. I'm getting, I think, more pineapple than, I'm getting more pineapple than bananas on here currently. And then you can tell that it's aged. You can tell that there's a little bit of a nut on here. Now, I know many of you can't see me, but I'm actually putting it in both of my nostrils. Not only am I putting in both of my nostrils, my lips are actually chapping. They're chapping up because I have a lot of saliva. I'm drooling like a dog, okay? Sheila over here says, I will buy it. I do collect. Yeah, definitely. If you see this one, you have to buy it. And again, you weren't here at the beginning of the show. If you find this one for $140, buy it. I think the most that I can recommend anybody to buy this, $180 would be the max. If you find this for $200, I still think $200 is an insanely beautiful amount to buy this bottle for. For all of you, I paid, the first bottle that I paid for this one, I have 4 bottles. So the first bottle that I paid for this one was $100. The second bottle I paid $130 something. And then the last 2 bottles that I bought were $150 something dollars. The total on the last 2 bottles, not this one, but the last 2 bottles that I bought were, I think it was like $144.99 with tax. It came out to like $150 USD. Okay, USD. You can't pay in crypto. You can't pay in crypto yet. So yeah, it's USD, cash money. So yeah, $150 the last 2 bottles, and yeah, the cheapest one that I bought was, I think it was like $115, $120. I should have bought a bunch of them at the time, but there was actually only one at the time when I first found the bottle a long time ago. I think it was even before 2020. I think it was before 2020. The point of the matter is, I have to give a huge shout out to both of you again. Remember, these streams, I don't know what to expect. I don't know if people are going to watch, and that's okay, because I know people will watch. I have to give a huge shout out to both of you. Both of you really, you make me feel amazing when you send super chats. And this is why I do live streams. I do live streams so you guys can interact with me. And also the videos, you can't interact with me in videos. So once I post this, you can't interact with me. You can only interact with me in live streams. And so if you're watching now and you haven't subscribed and you're wondering, hey man, how can I comment? The only way you can comment in the chat room is if you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, you can't comment. So you have to be subscribed. There's a little button under the video that says subscribe. You hit that button, and then you hit me with the like button, and then you should be good. You should be able to comment in here. The point of the matter is, I'm actually. This is good. This is so good. Man, I can smell this all day. Really, really good. Anyways, hey, we're gonna go taste this. We're gonna go taste this again. Gold Spot 9 year. This is a limited release. Yes. This is a limited release. And I'm gonna do this one time before I dig deep into this. Let's do it one time. Rip it cool. You know what time. By the way, I'm gonna show you the watch that I have. I know the watch community enjoys this. Here's the watch that I'm wearing. Look at that watch, okay? This is a Frank Sinatra edition. Look at that. Beautiful, beautiful. Now, I'm wearing a little bit of a leather today because it's a little bit hot, but this is the watch that I'm wearing, and it fits me really good. It fits me really nice. And the best part about this watch is if I hit the walls, I don't have to worry because this the crystal on this watch is sapphire. So I don't have to worry about the scratches. I don't have issues with that, but that's the watch that I'm wearing. I do recommend all of you gentlemen to buy a watch. Put your iPhone away. You don't have to look at the time in your phone. Buy yourself a watch, okay? By the way, Sheila says, you are amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And over here, Sheila says, I'm okay. I'm friends with the liquor store lady. That's good. That's good that you brought that up because for some of you, I think some of you, if you don't go to the liquor store enough, people won't recognize you. If you don't have a YouTube, obviously they're not going to recognize you, so they treat you like a regular customer. So it's good that Sheila says this. If you go to one liquor store, you stick to that one liquor store for forever and ever, you probably get the bigger perks than anybody else. It's almost like going to a liquor store and saying that it's your birthday. It's almost the same feeling. Because usually they treat you a little bit better knowing the fact that you're one of the people that always goes there. But anyways, hey, we're going to try this whiskey out one more time, and I'm going to give you my conclusion of what I think on this one, okay? Let's try this one out. This is Red Spot. Oh, shit. I said Red Spot. I'm thinking about the Red Spot. I love me a Red Spot, but no. This is a Gold Spot, okay? I said 2 times. It's Gold Spot. I always have issues talking about these. Anyways, point them out. Let's go try this one out again. Look, this is good. This is good. This is so good. This is excellent. I think I already know mentally which one is going to be my favorite. I think I'm officially, I know which is my favorite. Currently, let me tell you this. It's almost viscous, but I can tell you that the mid-course is a little bit thicker. It's a little bit richer. This bottle over here is a lot more richer. It's a little bit more strong. It has more play in your mouth, if I can say that. This one is still a little bit viscous. It's nice, but it's not too viscous. It's almost like medium to high. Okay, let's just put it that way. Medium to high. This is nice. Nice. Man, this is so good. The last time I had this, I don't even remember the last time I had this. What was the last time I had this? I think it was far, long time ago. What was it? 2000. We're in 2022. That was the last time. 2022. That was the last time I had this Gold Spot. That was the last time. My last bottle, last time I had it was in 2022. Ever since, I said, hey, I want to open this, but I don't want to open it. I want to open it. I know I have other three bottles. I understand. But sometimes you just have to have the right moment. I thought for you guys, today would be the perfect moment to open this. And just knowing in fact that both of you send me super chats, you're making me feel a lot better that I opened this bottle. And so Edgar, buy this bottle. Gold spot. Make sure to try to find this for a good price. I already told you the best price, the max price. Do not pay $220. Do not pay $250. Gold spot, the max you should pay is $200. If you find it for $180, good, buy it. If you find it for $150, that's what I paid for it. If you find it for $100, buy 2 bottles. This is outstanding. I'm going to tell you more of the notes again, but I do get a lot of banana. Okay, so here we go. Oh man. Beautiful. Just like almost ripe banana. Ripe banana, cinnamon, beautiful cinnamon. I almost get a tad bit of apple, but this apple to me isn't like a fresh apple. It's like almost like a ripe apple. Very nice ripe apple. Very nice. I also get a little bit of clove on here. Over here, let me see. Edgar Roman says, I just looked it up online. Some are very expensive. Did find one for $180. That's an amazing price. But my recommendation, look, this is my recommendation. Let me see. Let me give you the perfect recommendation. So when I find this one, I usually find this in summer. I think it's summertime that I find this one. Every summertime when I go whiskey hunting, I find this one. So, you know what, Edgar Romeo? $180, you can buy it today. If you could buy it, that would be great. But the problem is, I don't trust online stores. But if you, Edgar, trust the online store, I'm going to tell you, order it. If you have never ordered from this online store before, I'm going to tell you, if you have never ordered from that online store before, do not order that bottle from them. Because if you order that bottle from them, they might send you a yellow spot. You do not want a yellow spot, okay? You want a gold spot. I'm going to tell you this right now. Let me repeat myself again. Online, the worst thing about this bottle currently is you see the reflection on here. You see the reflection. Okay, it does say gold spot, but sometimes they will trick you and they can put a yellow spot Irish whiskey on there. They can send you a yellow spot Irish whiskey. And to be quite frank, I would personally recommend you, Edgar Romeo, wait it out. Okay, wait it out. Try to see if you find it at stores everywhere in Florida. Should get it about summertime. Sometimes they just spread it out in Florida. So for you, Edgar Romeo, I want you to know that. Now, if you have the money, Edgar Romeo, you want to just risk it, okay. Hey, risk it up. Risk it up, my man. Risk it up. Just put it, just do it. You're only paying $30 more than I paid for my last bottle, so that's pretty good. Now, if it's with tax, no big deal. You're still good. But currently, I'm drinking the rest of this. Let me try this out. Man. That's good, man. That's so good. God damn. That's so good. I almost don't remember the last time I had this. The last time I had this, I remember it was fucking amazing. It was so goddamn good. The only thing I remember the last time I had my bottle, I remember the bananas. I remember the cinnamon. And I remember the finish that was smooth and nice. Sometimes there's some whiskeys that give you a tannic finish, a dry oak finish. Sometimes there's whiskeys that give you a very strong, just a strong amount of spices that just bothers you. It's like, I like it, but I don't like it. But this is like the perfect finish. it's almost like you have the best dessert, and they don't put you ask for the best dessert. Say you ask for a flan, you ask for a cheese flan at the restaurant. They bring you a cheese flan and they don't put no fruits on top. That's perfect, because if you put a fruit on top, you're killing that flan. And for all of you that do not know what I'm talking about, flan is a dessert here in Miami. If you go to any Miami restaurant out here, that flan is so good, man. Oh, that flan is good. I'm talking about, man, when I go to a steakhouse, like a Spanish steakhouse here in Miami, the only thing I buy my steak. Most of the time, I'm going to tell you this, I don't go to steak restaurants anymore. Only restaurants I go to would be like a Spanish restaurant, what is this? Just any Spanish restaurant. The point of the matter is, I ask for churrasco. They bring me a churrasco, presidential churrasco, with the rice, with the sides, the plantains on the side. And then at the end, the guy always asks me, he goes, hey man, you want dessert? And I always say, yeah, man, bring me that cheese flan. All of you that don't know what the flan is, you got to look it up, okay? FLAN, cheese flan. It's fantastic. It's simple, man. I'm a simple guy. I guess you could say I'm a luxurious guy, but I'm a simple guy. And I enjoy a little bit of sweetness sometimes at the end of my salty, spiced meal. The point of the matter is, why am I comparing my dessert to this? Because at the end of the day, hey, I went to a restaurant one day and I asked for something else that wasn't flat. I asked them for tres leches. Yes. I went to a steakhouse one time and I asked for tres leches. Yes. Now I thought I was going to get one cherry on top. In fact, they noticed that I was one of these guys that wants everything over the top, and they brought me 2 cherries on top. And that, to me, I don't want too much of a mess. They gave me a lot of whipped cream on top of that tres leches, and it kind of affected that dessert. It kind of affected the finish. And to be quite frank, if something has to be perfect, you have to be perfect like Mozart. If you're listening to Mozart is perfect. He doesn't go off. Mozart is perfect classical music. Vivaldi is perfect classical music. Okay, he doesn't go off the rick. He doesn't get crazy. There's a lot of other classic. Beethoven does amazing. He had some amazing classics. Beethoven had the perfect. It was simple. It was perfect. Just perfect. Perfect amount of just everything you wanted. It wasn't over the top. Now, why am I comparing music and food to this whiskey that we're having? Well, in fact, I'm comparing it because this isn't over the top. The whiskey that I'm having currently right now is perfect. It is not too much spices. It is not too viscous. It is not too crazy. It is not insane. It is as perfect as can be, like a perfect Beethoven song. If I was going to say what this can compare to out of all the classical musics that you guys seen on my videos, maybe you could put this for Four Seasons by Vivaldi. This would be as perfect as that. This is perfect. Let me drink the rest of this. That is beautiful. I'm giving you a little bit of nutmeg on here right now. Now that I'm tasting it. The black peppers just stays on here. It doesn't go anywhere. It's very nice. You can tell that this is aged. It doesn't seem to me like it's a 9-year. It seems to me that they extended it almost to like a 10-year. And then you have the fruits. The fruits is the biggest thing about this whiskey. The fruits are there. The bananas, I told you about the bananas. You get a little bit of pineapple. The pineapple isn't as dominant as a banana. No, on here. You get a little bit of sourness. If you get a little bit of sourness, it is that kiwi that you're tasting. It is that kiwi that you're tasting. The vanillas are here. The cinnamon is here. What more do you want in an Irish whiskey? You don't want anything more. Anything more is just going to make this just not going to make it good. This is a perfect whiskey. And in fact, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to tell you, since this is a perfect whiskey, I'm going to have to say that I hope each and every one of you buy this. For the St. Paddy's Day, I did this stream hoping that you guys enjoyed the amazing stream. And I think we have got to the point that this is outstanding stream. You got a little bit of information on this stream. I put 2 heavy hitters on here. I put an American whiskey up against the Irish whiskey. At the end of the day, I have to be unbiased. I have to be unbiased even though I'm an American, because I'm doing a whiskey review. And I have to make sure to give you the best bang for buck. If you're paying $200 for a bottle, listen to this. This is how we know, in fact, who the winner is. If you had $200, or if I had $200 currently available, which one bottle would I buy? And the fact is that I would buy this bottle every time. Gold Spot. And if you think this is an empty bottle, well, how can I say this? This is a brand new one. The point of the matter is, I dirtied the other one, so I brought my other bottle on here, and I didn't have time to take it out. The point of the matter is, that's a brand new one. If I tell you I had backup, that means something. The point of the matter is, Gold Spot is the winner on this stream. It is officially the best whiskey currently that we have had on this stream. I'm not gonna say I'm not gonna say that it has outshined a Kentucky whiskey by a mile or by a landslide. I can't say that, in fact, because this whiskey over here that we have, this one's phenomenal. This one's fantastic. Okay, this Mid-Cours is fantastic. Okay, listen to this. This Mid-Cours is fantastic. But the point of the matter is, today is St. Paddy's Day. And you guys had the option for me to, as a matter of fact, not you guys, I had the option to put a red spot in this duel. But I don't think a red spot would be a good thing to put on here. A lot of you guys can get a red spot. I wanted to make sure to break this live stream. I wanted to make sure that the thumbnail was beautiful. I wanted to make sure that you guys had an amazing stream. And Edgar says he loves my man. I love Mid-Cours too. I love Mid-Cours too. But the fact is, Edgar, today is St. Paddy's Day. And I had to use a green whiskey. Now you're probably asking, why didn't you use Old Forester, man? Because I don't think that Old Forester can compete to this Mid-Cours. And also I wanted something close to this. If I was going to put Old Forester single barrel, the barrel strength, it wasn't going to be a good matchup. Now there's other people that say, oh, but there's bourbon whiskey that's like green, isn't there? Yeah. I could have put this one, but this is cask strength bourbon whiskey. If I put it up against this Irish whiskey, it's like putting somebody that's 7 foot tall to fight against somebody that's 4'9". Like you don't put a bourbon whiskey that's 15 years cask strength on a battle like this. You have to put something very close, and very similar. And the similarities in both of these on that, or that is that toasted finish. Both of these have a finish, and that's why we did it on this stream like this. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. I'm so happy that we did a stream like this. I'm so happy to the fact that I think that somebody texted me today and they go, hey, happy St. Patty's Day. I'm like, what do you mean? Today's St. Patty's Day? I look up the calendar and it is St. Patty's Day. It is St. Patty's Day. Let me drink it. Whatever's left. Man, that thing is so good. Wow, that thing is good. That's a collectible, man. That's a collectible. Is it worth $500? In 10 more years, it should cost at least minimum close to $1,000. That bottle itself is really worth it. Really good. In the year 2030, some of the bottles that we do on the screen might not cost what they cost now. They might be ridiculous prices. Comes with the bourbons and some of the scotches that you guys see. But man, this has been, we are in the 1 hour and 22 minute mark on this stream. And officially, I'm going to tell you this, officially, some of you have been watching from the beginning. You've been watching from maybe midstream you've been watching. Let me just say this. I'm going to end the stream now. You guys are amazing. This has been a phenomenal stream. You guys, let me say this. You guys are the reason why I do these streams last minute. And, I'm going to pour myself one more time on here and I'm going to end the stream. I'm going to pour myself one time only, this gold spot in front of you guys. And then I'm going to give a huge shout out to both of the super chatters today. Let me pour myself one more time. Wow, it's phenomenal. Oh, so good, man, so good. Ah, pineapple, bananas, beautiful bananas. Let me give you the notes again. I'm gonna do a turbo notes on here. Oh, here we go. Oh man, the pineapple is beautiful. Ah, just a tad bit of apples. Bananas are through the roof. The bananas. A little bit of nuttiness on here. You can tell the age on here. Nice wood. Nice wood. Oh man, the pineapple is so good. Banana on here. Banana. Beautiful banana. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you this. We're going to end the stream now. In a tad bit, let me sip one time only. And then we're going to end the stream. Let me sip it up. Oh man. That is so good. It's a sweet, nice pour. You have everything you want to, and you do have a tad bit of clove on here. So for St. Patty's Day, if you were to try and to buy something at a bar, at a restaurant, if you want to buy a whiskey today, my recommendation is for you to get the gold spot Irish whiskey. Yes, today is St. Patty's. I hope you all have a fun time at the restaurants, at the clubs, or wherever you guys are going to celebrate St. Patty's. If you celebrate St. Patrick's Day, and for all of you, this has been an amazing stream. I'm going to end the stream now, but let me say this. I'm going to have to give a huge shout out to I'll give a huge shout out to Edgar Romeo. Thank you so much for the $20 schmackaroos. He says over here, Reaper-Coo, and I'm going to say this again, Reaper-Coo, you know what time it is, Reaper-Coo, hell yeah, we're number one all day long. And also, Sheila, $50 schmackaroos. She's the biggest super chatter today on this stream. And for you, Sheila, I'm going to do the same thing. Reaper-Coo, you know what time it is, we are. Hell yeah, we are. We're number one. Sheila, you have the spot for the biggest super chats on this stream today. And I'm going to tell you, for all of you watching, get yourself a gold spot. I'm going to tell you that is an amazing, fantastic, rare, limited edition whiskey. Get yourself one of those. I told you the price on that. You can go rewind and watch and rewatch. You can rewatch. I'm going to tell you, when you buy this whiskey, you can rewatch this video while you're tasting this. You're gonna tell that this has just an amazing finish, an amazing palate, amazing nose. It is outstanding. For all of you, I'm going to give a huge shout outs to, huge shout outs to the USA, huge shout outs to the USA, huge shout outs to the U.S. Army, U.S. Navy, U.S. Marines, U.S. Air Force, and let's not forget about the Space Force. I see you, Space Force. Let's not forget about them. And for all of you, hey, I'm going to say this one time and one time only, okay? Bitcoin to the moon, Bitcoin. Bitcoin is currently sitting at 68,400. It is 2024, and the other cryptocurrency that I want to give a huge shout out to is XRP. Yes. Shout outs to XRP to the moon. For all of you watching, we have had a fantastic stream, and for all of you that are watching, I'm going to say this. You guys are all amazing. Anybody that has came into the chat room, like Tater Dom, anybody that's watching, remember I live stream any day, but the main shows are 9 p.m. And for all of you, American whiskey versus Irish whiskey, who will win this St. Patty's Day live stream? Officially, Gold Spot took it. This is fantastic. Get yourself a Gold Spot single pot still Irish whiskey, limited edition, 135th anniversary. And for all of you watching, this is a stream. I hope you enjoyed this whole stream, and I'll see you all soon. Edgar Romeo, I see you, Edgar Romeo. Sheila, I see you, Sheila. And for all of you, Reaper Crew, I see you. I'll see you all on the next one.